Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today, we're going to be talking about how to get started investing in basketball cards. So this year, I obviously have an increased amount of free time because Corona, all the craziness that's going on. There's not much to do in the world right now. So I've been taking on a lot of different projects, a lot of different ventures, been trying to be smart about what's going on. I've been making a decent amount of money with YouTube, with flipping, reselling, all the different stuff I have going on. And that's made me want to be smart with my money, start doing things with my money, not just have my money sitting there doing nothing. Try to start, building on it a little bit. That's led to me starting to build up my stock and investment portfolio. That's been going really, really well. I've been buying even more stuff to continue to flip and resell. Putting up more money, doing more stuff. I've also been investing back into my YouTube channel. Got a new camera, got a new mic, all this stuff. Also, I've started to pick up some pairs of sneakers to invest in the long term. And I'm really excited about a lot of those investments. And I think those are going to really start making me some nice amounts of money month over month and year after year. But my latest venture is basketball cards. So trading cards are really, really hot in social media right now. A lot of people are talking about Pokemon cards. You got Gary Vee, you got Logan Paul, you have all these finance people, all these Pokemon collectors. Everyone's hot on Pokemon cards. And quietly, and maybe not even quietly, but more quietly, sports cards have actually been doing really, really well. And they're maybe even in a less volatile state because Pokemon cards are going absolutely crazy right now. And I get it, there's a ton of value in them. And they're going up, probably rightfully so in a lot of reasons, but I do think there is potentially maybe a little mini bubble going on with just all the press that they're getting on YouTube and Twitch and everything right now, where some of these prices might be a little artificial. In the long run, they're still going to be amazing prices to buy right now. In 10, 20 years, you're going to look back and you're going to wish you got in now. But in the short term, I don't know if these are necessarily the best prices to get in. But when you look at sports cards, specifically basketball cards, they're seeing a little dip right now. Now might actually be a great time to buy, and it might actually be a great time to get into them. So that's why I'm choosing now to start my basketball card collecting / investing journey. I'm not buying in an all-time high, and if you get in right now, you're not buying in an all-time high either. The all-time high was a couple months ago, like around August or September. And since then, all the cards have steadily declined, and you're kind of getting a nice entry point where hopefully we'll be able to see those gains going back up to those previous levels. But again, I do really like basketball. It's one of my favorite sports to watch. It's one of my favorite sports to follow, and that's why I'm choosing basketball over one of the other sports cards. Also, I could get into Pokemon cards one day as well, too. I don't. Personally, I don't think now's the best time to buy in for those, so I'm delaying that a little bit. But I do think basketball cards are a great time. We're in the off season where everyone's seeing a little bit of a dip. So I'm trying to learn as much as I can. I'm trying to get started collecting. I'm trying to get my feet wet. And we're going to have some videos about that. So here it is. Here's the first card that just came in today. This is a Luka Doncic's donruss Panini 2018 rookie card. This is a PSA 9. This is a card that I'm choosing to start off my basketball card investment journey with. Now, I do have a couple other cards that we're going to be talking about in this video as well, but this is the only one that's come in so far. Again, this card, it's not the most liquid. It's probably not even the best investment. Of all the cards I got, this is probably the one I'm least excited about. I got this one for around 150, and the last sale on the card was like 165. But we can talk about some of the other cards I'm getting into as well. But Luka Doncic is a guy that I'm investing in heavily. One, because it might not be the greatest time. He just started an all-star game. He just had a really, really great playoffs. The hype is kind of really high on him right now, and a lot of his cards are skyrocketing. But he has a chance to win he can be an MVP caliber player in the next coming years, and he could maybe win a couple NBA championships. He is such a young player who has such a chance to have a long and insane career, and hopefully my plan is to get in early on him and have some of these Luka Doncic rookie cards and have them in great condition. Like PSA 9, it's not bad. It is a little bit lower price, obviously, than PSA 10, which makes it a good entry point, maybe a good starting point for someone like me getting started and trying to learn along the way. But this is a card I'm starting out with. Again, $150 investment that I hope, again, in months and years will continue to go up in value. But I kind of want to document myself getting into all this stuff, my thought processes. Luka Doncic is one of the guys that I am really, really hyped, really excited about. He's a guy who, yes, there is a ton of hype surrounding him right now, and maybe you're not getting the absolute cheapest prices in the world because some of his cards are very, very expensive. Like this is $150 for a donruss paper card, and it's PSA 9. So that, I mean, it's not the best deal in the world. You look at a lot of other cards that will be a lot cheaper than that. But again, this is a guy I'm very hyped about, a guy I'm excited to root for. And what he did in this last playoffs was absolutely insane. It was so cool to watch. So with that being said, we're going to take a look at StockX. Here is the card. As you can see, its last sale was for 165. I picked it up for 150. It kind of bounces around this range where, again, in September, it peaked at 275. And if it could get back to that, I'm around doubling my money. That would be very, very exciting. But obviously, we've just been kind of at a steady decline. But with the NBA starting up, hopefully within the next 2-3 months, there should be a lot of hype surrounding basketball in general right now. And that's also why I think right now is a great time to start your collection. You're not buying at an all-time high. You're getting a nice little dip, which is healthy for markets like this. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean they're crashing. It doesn't mean everything is going to zero. But also, the NBA is going to start having a lot of news in the next coming months where you can hopefully ride this wave up, which is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping to get in at a really, really good position. Also, another card that I have coming on the way, this is the card I'm way more excited about for Luka, is I picked up one of these Luka Doncic 2018 Panini Prizm rookie cards. This card I actually got PSA 10. I know these prices are absolutely crazy, but like I said, I'm very, very high about this guy. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. This is the one that I got for actually $12.90. Obviously, the last one sold for $12.10. Yeah, $80 difference, but if you're spending this kind of money, you're not looking to make $80. You're looking to make hundreds, if not thousands, on a card like this. And if Luka does start to become a perennial all-star starter, starts to compete for MVPs, for championships, if the Mavericks or maybe a new team he goes to in a couple of years can start to really do damage, this card could be worth a ton of money. And again, I'm very, very excited about Luka. He is international, which I think will also be very good for his popularity and value and stuff, but I also think he has the entire skill set and could really be a household name for years to come. So I have kind of this medium range card, this donruss card, then I have this very, very expensive. I have a PSA 9, I have a PSA 10. I'm trying to get exposure to as many different markets as I can when I'm first starting out because, one, I want to try a bunch of different strategies, and two, I just want to learn as much about the different cards as I can, seeing what a super limited PSA 10 card, what's going to happen with that, and then seeing what a more common card in PSA 9, how that's going to do. But since Luka's the player that I'm most excited about, I did want to get as much exposure to him as I could. And then some of the other cards I'm picking up that this is going to be my first round of pickups where I'm going to kind of wait it out for a few months, see how all this goes. I have this Shai Gilgeous-Alexander card that I picked up for $22 total in the end. This is a card where if the Thunder move on from Chris Paul, if they are able to trade him away or whatever, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be the guy in Oklahoma City. He could have a breakout year. I'm hoping. Hopefully, he'll be able to make some moves. But obviously, Chris Paul's still there. We don't know what's going to happen. But he is a good young player who hopefully is going to make some moves. And this is just a raw rookie card. So I think that'll be exciting. Kawhi Leonard. This is a 2019 Panini Chronicles Prizm Update card. Got it for $19. Kawhi, obviously, kind of didn't have the best end to that season. Last year, he kind of flared out. I'm hoping that the Clippers are going to bounce back strong in 2021 and be a better team, be more serious contenders, and that maybe this is a good chance to buy low on Kawhi. I got this 2019 Panini Prizm Trae Young card for $10 total. I just think it's so cheap. Why not take a flyer? Obviously, Trae Young is a very, very hyped player. It's not his rookie card. This is his second-year Prizm. I think his rookie cards, they already have absolutely skyrocketed in value, and I think they're going to continue to do that. So I'm hoping by having his sophomore year card as a more budget option for some investors that it will continue. Obviously, they say a rising tide lifts all boats. So hopefully this card will go up some in value. But if not, this was a $10 flyer. I just kind of want to see how this strategy works out. You guys can see I'm trying to do as many different strategies and stuff as I can so I can learn at the beginning. And then continue to grow and learn in this hobby because, again, I'm really excited about basketball cards in the long term. I think now's a great starting point. And we're just kind of documenting it all. Then I have this 2018 Select Basketball DeAndre Ayton Concourse rookie card. DeAndre Ayton, I think Phoenix could take a little bit of a step this year. Devin Booker and Phoenix they played in the bubble very, very well. If they can ride some of that momentum into 2021, I think that'd be very, very good. And I think DeAndre Ayton's going to play a huge part of that. And then we have the 2017 Panini Prizm Silver Brandon Ingram that I picked up as well. There's another player that obviously is very, very hyped up. I think he can take a big step in 2021. Got that for $23. So for these raw cards, I'm just taking a lot of cheap flyers. We're going to see what happens. Then again, I have the one more expensive Luka Doncic card, and then we have this little bit of a cheaper option. So I'm trying to get exposure to as many of the markets and different price values and stuff that we can. But yeah, when you're getting started in this hobby, you have a couple different options. Obviously, you have eBay, you have StockX, you have, I guess, Facebook groups, Instagram, places like that. You got to make sure you're not getting scammed. You want to get legit stuff. But yeah, you have the difference between PSA, BGS. You got to know what the value of graded cards, the liquidity of cards. You have to check PSA pop reports to see how many of the cards are out there. There's a ton of different stuff that goes into all these, but the best way to get started is to, if you have money that you don't need, that you'd be okay with losing all of it, is to buy some cards just to get started and start learning. I think the best way to learn anything is to start doing it. Once you have your money invested in it, you're going to be more serious about it. You're going to be more focused. So that's what I'm doing. And that's what I would recommend to you guys. Start small. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking a few cheap flyers with money that I can afford to lose. And then hopefully throughout the course of this year, I'm going to learn a ton. So then by next year, I'll be able to go super, super hard at it once I have more and more money saved up to start really making some big moves. But if any of these cards hit, if one runs up huge, I'm going to be able to sell it off and then start reinvesting into some more cards. As I continue to learn more, I'll hopefully be able to pick up some better and better investments. But this is where I'm starting at. This is my first card, this donruss rated rookie, Luka Doncic, PSA 9, 2019 or 2018 Panini card. Again, very serious about Luka rookie cards. Very, very excited about this. And I'm going to be Luka's #1 fan in 2021. So hopefully that goes good for us. But yeah, get started. Get some cards. Get some players that you're excited about, that you are going to enjoy rooting for, that you're going to enjoy collecting, enjoy having their stuff. And make smart decisions. And if you find cards that you think are undervalued or players that you think are underrated, go for it. Put your money where your mouth is. And let's all make some money. Pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. What players or cards are you buying for the 2021 season? Who are you hyped about? Who do you think is underrated? Who do you think is undervalued? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to update on the latest content. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.